Hi everybody, so welcome back to Teacher Allison's Mom's YouTube channel. And in today's video, I have a very exciting announcement to make. 因为现在的话呢，我们要开始慢慢的迈入2022年了，所以老师的补习中心 ACE Education Group， 我们已经正式开始招生 for 2022的新 intake 的 Form 1学生。所以如果明年您是 Form 1的话呢，你想上老师的英文课，老师随时欢迎你。可是我希望你可以先看完这整支影片，你可以去看老师是如何去教 Form 1的学生的。如果你觉得老师的方式、老师的教学有帮到您的话，您才做一个决定来上老师的科目。因为坦白说，老师觉得上英文作文最重要的不是没有这个世界上没有最好的方法。坦白说 ，learning there's no perfect solution， 只有最适合你的方法。So I hope this video is able to help you. And for this entire video， 老师会68%用华文，48%用英文。And I hope that you will enjoy this video. However, before we get started， 老师的补习中心 ACE Education Group 呢，在这整个礼拜，从今天12月月尾到1月明年的15号呢，老师都会举办这个 Open Week。所以只要在这个 Open Week 有报名的学生，当然第一个，老师希望可以帮助你们减轻负担，所以的话呢，老师会送出一个200块的一个 voucher。第二个，在疫情的时候呢，虽然现在已经开放了，大家都可以出门，但老师也希望大家是平平安安，有照顾好安全。在 Open Week 有报名的学生，我们老师会either送出你一个口罩 to protect yourself， 或者是第二个一个 tote bag， 做一个有环保意识的一位小学生，把你的资料，把你的日常用品，你要带出门的，不要再用 plastic bag，put it in your recycling bag。 我们 either 会送出一个口罩，或者是第二个一个 tote bag， 但这个是 limited stock 而已。跟最后一个呢，我相信每一位学生，我们迈入2022年，我们常遇到的问题就是很陌生，很没有熟悉感。所以的话呢，我们老师也会送出一个我们的补习中心的一个非常经典的 ACE 学霸必备书。里面这个课本呢，是有完每一个科目的科目精华跟重点内容。所以如果明年的你可能3月有考试，你4月有考试，你可以靠这本书来为你明年的第一个考试获得一个 A。 跟里面的全科呢会有 BMP、BMK， 英文是肯定有的，数学、科学、Sejarah、Geography 跟科学，这些科目呢都是我们的补习中心有 offer 的补习科目。这样今天你在 Open Week 报名的时候呢，3大福利我们送给你，让我们一起迎接2021一个美好的一年。那么现在事不宜迟， Teacher will be starting the video now, and teacher will be using English to teach because I want everybody to not just learn English words, but I want you to listen and try to absorb everything that I'm teaching. However, in my tuition classes， 老师的英文补习班呢，在正课的时候 for Form 1英文，老师最主要呢是用68%的华文解释，48%的英文做解释。So I would say that in class I use 60% of Mandarin to explain and 40% of English to explain as well. And I really hope you enjoy this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this particular question， 它是一个蛮出名的一个题目来的，就是关于到宠物，每个Form 1学生都必须要经历过这个考题。就是我最近呢想养一个宠物，你有什么 suggestion? Do you have any suggestion or what kind of pet I should have? Because basically in the Form 1 learning syllabus, writing an essay about a pet is quite common because in the schools that I have, because teacher has basically gone through and checked every single exam paper, mostly every single year, there is bound to be an exam question or maybe just a simple school homework about having a pet. So let us see this question here. Hi, Jane. I have been thinking about keeping a pet. My mother says I can have a dog, a cat, a bird as my pet. This is the first time I'll be having a pet. What do you suggest? So whichever essay that you're always writing, step number 1 is to always use the power of a highlighter. 永远不要小看你的 highlighter 的力量，你们要学会分析题目。当然第一个，它这个题目呢 The first one is that I want to have a pet. The second one is, what do you suggest? After suggesting this particular thing, you must support yourself, you must back up yourself with some reasonable reasons. 你要有一些很有说服力的原因去写这一篇作文。当然，第一个呢，你们就可以写，我们必须要回答点呢。Number one, we must write about the pet choice. 你要养什么？你要他养什么 ？What do you suggest him or her to have? What do you suggest Alicia to have as a first pet? Is it a dog? Is it a cat? Or is it a bird? You get the idea, guys? So the first one is you must write about a pet choice. And the second one is you must give some reasons. Because if you tell me, you know, Alison, I think you should have a dog as your first pet. Why? Well, because the dog is adorable. Well, adorable, 很可爱这个原因 it is not the best reason, I would say. So in this video, 老师会教大家如何去 brainstorm. 你们可以把这个题目抄下来，把它当做一个小小的 English booster to boost your English. So usually 以老师的角度来去看的话，老师的很多学生 like most of my students, they always want to write a dog or a cat because they feel that, oh teacher, a dog and a cat, it is the most common, is the easiest pet to write about in every single essay. Well, I do agree on that. So I would say that maybe having a bird as your pet, it is very hard to write because you don't know what to brainstorm. But in order to be outstanding, sometimes the harder the question, the more you have to go ahead and try to write this particular question. So in today's video, the pet choice, as you are guessing, we are going to write a bird because many people deem that having a bird as a pet is a very hard question. So we will be debunking this entire essay. So for me as a teacher, I will always suggest everybody, no matter how stable or how unstable your English is, always have confidence and use a checklist to maintain your grades. In terms of Form 1 essay, everybody can focus on 4 things. Number 1 is your communicative achievement. Secondly is your content. Thirdly is your organization. And last but not least is your language. So what is CA? CA is your format. 你的整个 email, 你的讲话方式，你不可能 Good morning, sir. I recommend you to have a bird as your pet cat, as your first pet. 你讲话不用这么正式，因为今天你在写 email 给你的朋友，你要有一个朋友的一个角度，一个朋友的一个 tone， 一个朋友的 expression 去跟他讲话。Your expression as a friend is very important. So the first one is the format, the expression. The second one is your point, which is what is your first pet and what are the reasons? As long as you answer the content, the full marks is completely yours. And the third one is organization, to organize your essay nicely with the proper usage of linkers and also conjunction. 你可以善用连接词跟 conjunction 来让你的作文更加 organized， 不要让你的 point 呢就是like, you know, spreading everywhere. We have to organize our entire essay nicely. 跟最后一个呢 you must use elite VIP. 老师发明了 elite vocabularies, idioms and phrases. 这样老师，我写作文是不是要用很深的生字才可以拿 A 加？ This one is a very common misconception that everybody has, that, oh, I must use the best vocabulary, only I can get A+. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Remember, you are trying to ace English. You are trying to get a good grade in English. You are not a dictionary. 你不是字典，你不用写最深的生字，你要用适合的生字 for 适合的作文, which is the elite VIP. Understood, everybody? So the 4 most important aspect about this Form 1 email. Hence, without further ado, teacher will get started. 有些部分呢，老师会空着，你们可以把那个句子跟答案，如果你们可以的话，老师非常希望你们可以去积极的去回答。You all can interact and answer in the YouTube comment section down below. You can comment how to construct the first sentence, and after teacher is free, after my work, after my teaching classes, I will help everybody mark the sentences in the YouTube comments down below. So paragraph 1 is your communicative achievement. How do you communicate? 我最近想养一只猫。哇，这个点子好棒啊！哇，这个 idea OK， 我 support 你。身为一个朋友， 你要 supportive. As a friend, you must always be supportive. So what is the communicative achievement? The first sentence, perhaps you can write, well, that is a, idea. First sentence, teacher is not going to teach. The first sentence, it is totally up to you. I believe if you're watching this video, you can definitely do it yourself. If you want teacher's guidance, you can comment it down in the YouTube section down below, and teacher will help you mark after I'm free. Understood, guys? The first paragraph is to give your reaction. I'm so happy to hear that. That is a idea. After this, we will move on to paragraph 2. So for paragraph 2, we will start with the content. As we have analyzed just now, the first one, we must talk about our pet choice. 你到底要养什么？你要放出来，你要放到明显，一清二楚，我要养这个动物。So as usual, as I mentioned previously, 你们必须要放连接词. You must always insert a linker. So for the first sentence, you must state the pet choice first. Suggest, start with birds. Why birds? They require less work and it is less expensive. Something like that. For the first sentence, for paragraph 2, I want everybody to try by yourself. After all, when you construct your sentence, if it's correct, you learn something new. If it is incorrect, you still learn something new. So either way, I want everybody to give your very best, construct your own sentence. You may comment in the YouTube comment section down below. And for the second sentence, we will start to give some elaboration, like reasons why should we keep a bird as our first pet. So after giving the pet choice, as I mentioned just now, you have answered the first content. The second content now is to write about the reasons. So firstly, a cage, a bird food. 今天第二句呢，你要讲造句。今天当你养一只小鸟的时候，我要你去买一个鸟笼跟它的食物。For the second sentence, you could talk about giving like simple advice, like, I would want you to go and buy something first. Before you buy your pet bird, you could buy a cage, a bird food. This one is the first content. Understood, guys? So the first two sentences, it is up to you to brainstorm, up for you to write. And for the below one, in order to help everyone brainstorm better, 为了给大家一些更好的 idea 要怎样去写，老师后面呢会给你们一些 extra 的句子来帮助你们去进步你们的 writing。那么老师有讲到，你在写作文如果可以的话，我们可以用一个合适的一个成语 ，we can use a simple idiom。来，大家 ，I want you to focus on the beautiful peacock down there， 这个非常漂亮的这个 peacock。我们看它的那个羽毛是不是很，哇，好漂亮啊！我们今天看到美女，我们看到帅哥，我们会一直开住眼睛，我们会不敢眨眼睛，因为什么？因为太美了，太帅了。你眼睛是这样开住。你的眼睛会开始越开越久，你的眼睛会老师我眼睛很痛啊，你的眼睛会开始很麻，那个呢我们称它为 sore eyes。 So 如果今天你看这个很漂亮的东西 when you are looking at something beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, beautiful, you will like open your eyes big and you will never blink because they look too amazing. Hence your eyes will get tired, your eyes will get sore. Hence, there's a very famous idiom called a sight for sore eyes. In terms of content here, teacher will give you more sentences. I want you to brainstorm and be able to, have more ideas when it comes to writing. So our first linker, to be very honest, frankly speaking, birds are beautiful creatures to have as pets. It's a simple elaboration. Birds are beautiful creatures to have as pets. You can enjoy looking at their vibrant feathers because their feathers are gorgeous. You can enjoy yourself by looking at their vibrant feathers, which is a sight for sore eyes, meaning it is gorgeous, it is amazing to look at. It is a compliment. Your humble abode, or if you think that a teacher humble abode is a very tough word, can I use something else? Yes, you may. Your home sweet home, your house will be filled with beautiful bird songs in the early morning. This is one of my most favorite idiom of all time that I always tell my form ones that you must learn. In the early morning, you could use at the crack of dawn. And also, not to mention, whenever birds in the morning, they tweet, whenever, I'm sorry, I'm not, teacher is not a bird, I cannot make a melodious sound, but actually the chirpings of a bird, the chirpings of birds is actually very soothing to the ears. It's very nice to listen to. The melodious chirps of birds will create a very happy presence, will create a pleasant vibe, a happy atmosphere to start your morning. So in the early, when you stretch your body, you wake up in the early crack of dawn, you are able to listen to the melodious chirps of birds, and it is a gratifying, a happy feeling. So last but not least, all in all, it is a beautiful experience that brings us closer to nature. So the above here are extra sentences 额外的句子，帮助大家去 brainstorm。你们可以用什么生字？你们可以善用什么 phrases 词语、idiom 成语来写整篇 email， 好吗？大家。然后同学们，老师这边要做一点小小改善呢，因为老师的那个 slide 呢刚刚没有 save 到，所以 for 这一句的话呢。Frankly speaking, birds are beautiful creatures to have as pets. You can enjoy, okay? You can enjoy yourself by looking at their vibrant feathers. 你可以好好的去享受自我，去看哇，你可以去观赏它的羽毛多么的 vibrant， 多么的漂亮 which is a sight for sore eyes. So paragraph 2, content, linker, VIP, check. We have completed everything. 当然，最后一个的话呢，就是我们的结尾了。结尾的话呢 for our final ending, it is always important, you know, whenever we see our friends, we are like, hey, what's up? How are you? I miss you so much. We will always greet our friends. Agree or not, guys? I always greet my friends as well. But you must also learn to say goodbye to your friend. However, in case for this essay, you can, you know, tell them like, hey, let me know if you have any questions. You can just call me. You can hit me up if you have any questions. There are many ways to end the essay. You could also say that 我希望我给的方法，我给的建议有帮到你。I hope the tips I've given you are helpful. You can use that as well. All right, so this is the entire short tutorial on how to write the Form 1 email. I hope that this video has been helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact teacher or comment in the YouTube section comments down below. Teacher will try to reply when I am free after teaching all my classes. Understood, my dear children? So I hope this video was helpful. And don't forget, for this open week, it is until January 15. 这个 open week 呢是到1月15号，所以大家如果你希望明年2022年你想要突破你 Form 1新的一年新的 format， 你们就懂，你们可以来找谁啦。所以 for more information, you all can click into the description box down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. 加油 Form 1， 你们是最棒的。So bye bye everybody.